but the neck is what ages first. Oh, were you still live? No, I just went live again. Like, literally, 30 seconds ago. Less than 30 seconds ago. Do you think that's enough? I don't want to push it and put on more, because it's retinol, which is very strong. And obviously, very irritable. How was the bottle? What do you mean? What bottle? Jonah, thank you for the 2 roses. Y'all are going to check my data with me. I have to transfer data from my neurostimulator to this laptop given to me by the hospital. The root beer? Oh. It didn't explode. There's not enough root beer for it to, spill. This is the laptop they gave me. The laptop can't do anything but, its sole purpose is for the device. It's not like I can Google stuff on it. Hello, Molly. Hi, Jeremy. I just finished up my skincare routine, except I didn't do a face wash. Oh my god, with this lighting you can see all the textures, all the purging I have going on. Since I just started using more actives, especially retinol, I've been breaking out a lot. This is what it looks like. Less is more. Not when you're me. Even though, yeah, before I used skincare, my skin was relatively, good. It's too late now. I have to hold this wand thing over where my device is implanted. Usually my skin is more reflective. I went easy on the moisturizer today. Less is more is easy for y'all to say, because y'all are guys. What device? What's it for? For my brain, for my seizures. It's a device that, records all my brain activity and stimulates brain stuff if it feels an oncoming seizure, to hopefully reduce the severity of it, if not get rid of it completely. But it does not work. It has not gotten rid of my seizures. So I got it implanted in 2021. How often are scans needed? I'm supposed to transfer the data every day, and then transfer the data from the computer to my doctor once a week. My skin looks so bad on camera right now. Apparently, I just applied eye cream, which is why it looks like that. Apparently, if I just stick through the purging phase, which is when, you break out a bunch, it'll pay off and my skin will be baby butt smooth. What are we doing? I'm transferring data from my neurostimulator into the laptop given to me by the hospital. Did you have any trouble with the vaccine? What vaccine? I was supposed to get the flu shot the other day, but they just didn't give it to me, so. I was also supposed to get labs, but the wait time was like 45 minutes, and I didn't have time for that. My mom had to go to work. And my uncle couldn't pick me up because his car broke down. Thought you was doing your hair. Nah. Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I just wish things would get better. I'm trying to get rid of them, but nothing seems to stay the same. Woke up in the morning. I hope y'all know what I'm referencing, or else I sound really stupid. How long have you had a neurostimulator? Since 2021. I think I got it implanted when I was 17, 16. I remember waking up really early in the morning, going to the hospital. I remember there was a kid crying. And since it was like so early, it was like 3 a.m. Like there was no one in the hospital. It was just like me, my mom, that like kid and his family. And he was like young. He was like a toddler. Why do you have a neurotransmitter? Because I have uncontrolled epilepsy, and so I got a neurotransmitter in order to see if it helps with my epilepsy, which it doesn't. Sounds like you part of the AI uprising, sussy. I wish I was like as smart as AI. I wish I had a brain chip that would let me do full dive VR. Like Sword Art Online. This is taking so long. Oh my god. I for sure would have thought it helped. That sucks it doesn't. Yeah, if anything, I feel like it made it slightly worse. Like, my seizures aren't as intense, but I think I have them more frequently. This is so bright. Does epilepsy randomly kick in, or is it triggered by some, most people have triggers, but sometimes it can just randomly, like seizures can randomly happen. Sword Art Online is such a gooner anime. The second season with Gun Gale Online really made me want to do full dive. And I even thought of like ways to improve the like headset they use to avoid what happens in the anime. Well, raves and clubs are out. I've been to a rave before because I'm not photosensitive. Some people are photosensitive. That's why you hear a lot of like epilepsy warnings when there's about to be flashing lights. But I'm not one of them, thankfully. Or else how would I attend my own concerts? Season 1 is tough, but their time jumps are bad. I agree. Sword Art Online, the first season took place in like 2020. So I'm very disappointed that we don't have full dive technology yet. Yeah, the sister crush was a bit odd. That was very weird. Like, I kind of get it. I get that, like, because she's technically his cousin, but they grew up like siblings. But I get that she didn't know that that was her cousin at the time, so she fell for him. But they could have just left that out. But I know that, like, they're trying to get the biggest harem for Kirito. I don't know why they gave her huge boobas, though. Don't be absolute ghouls run these tech companies. full dive tech is available because of the brain input by Elon. It's gotta be. That's what I'm thinking. Malls is back. Hi. I don't know for how long. A little cousin smooching ain't so bad. It is. It is. You look Asian. That's because I am. Yeah, I tried to do that. Partied with Epstein putting something into your brain. Okay, well, no. But I want to be able to play full dive video games. Is that so much for a girl to ask for? Get VR. VR's not the same. It's not the same. In full dive, you can eat as much as you want, taste as much as you want, but your real life body will gain nothing. No nutrition, no weight, nothing. You just get the flavor. Like, I always imagined when you look like at Sword Art Online, you see a lot of people hanging out in like the online pubs and stuff, like watching games that are happening online, but they're watching it online as if it's real life. I know that when full dive technology exists, it will create a big problem of like actual bed rotting people, like people who stay in full dive for days, which they do actually talk about in the anime. Like really serious players who spend days in the game and don't take care of their body. I want to solo bosses with that cloak and sword man. I prefer guns. Brrr. America, am I right? Shinon, like, inspired me to be a sniper. She was, like, so cool. I wanted to become a sniper because of her. And, like, by become a sniper, I mean, like, in shooting games. Not, like, actually in real life. No. But I'm really bad with snipers. I'm like, a little better with marksman rifles, maybe. But, like, SMGs are usually my go-to. Why are you poor? Because I don't make money. You just want to eat without calories. I mean, to be honest, I don't have much of an appetite anyway, so it doesn't really, like... But I think being able to taste without, like, getting full, I think... I don't know if you get full in the game, but I think that'd be cool. And, like, you could practice without dying. You could practice cooking in like a full dive cooking game without accidentally setting your house on fire or your real house on fire. Your avatar might die, but you won't die. I got guns IRL though. I don't have actual guns, and I don't have those guns either. Do you live in LA? I used to. Eating without getting full sounds like a nightmare, to be honest. That's only if you eat for the sole sake of keeping yourself alive. What's that sound? What's the sound? Why are we here? I don't know, you tell me. With banh mi's, I might get canceled from the Vietnamese community for saying this, but banh mi, overrated. I had a banh mi when I was in Vietnam. It was better than the banh mi in America, but she's not even full Vietnamese. What do you mean? Yes, I am. Both my parents are from Vietnam. I was just born in America. But banh mi, like, it's because I'm a really picky eater. Girl, you're from Alabama. Yeah, I was born in Alabama. But both my parents were born and raised in Vietnam. Ethnically, I am very Vietnamese. She found she's adopted. Obviously, y'all have not watched my DNA TikTok that I pinned to the top of my profile. Greetings, nonchalant. Greetings, Thursday. Nice to see you on this lovely Friday. My mom saw you and said you're not full Vit, but I said you are 100% Vit. She was surprised. What'd she think I was? You're basically white. Okay. Culturally, we're like almost there. Because I did grow up in the deep, deep, deep South. In a town you have never heard of. In a county you have never heard of. Around a lot of white people. My god family was white Christians. They're the best. They were like some of the only not racist people in town. In a town with like a population of 5,000, depending on which school I went to, which town, which house we're talking about. I could go as far to say I did live in a town with a population of 60. She's a yellow flag with red stripes Vietnamese. Or the other way. Red flag with yellow stripes. You're basically a redneck. Okay, I used to be a little bit redneck. A little bit. Used to be. When I first moved to California. I did have a bit more of an accent. Do you live in LA? I do not currently live in LA. Sometimes I travel there for work, but I do not live there. Half of something, I don't know what she was thinking. A lot of people tell me I look half, like that I look Asian. But when I saw you, I also thought you were mixed. I get that a lot. Especially on TikTok. In real life, people tend to think I am, I don't know, Korean. Next thing you're gonna say is pho is mid. Pho is good. It is very customizable. And it's good for you if you're looking for something like that could be like easy on the stomach, not too salty unless you want to make it salty. Who wants hecka salty soup? Bro, I don't know where you're getting your pho. Pho, I like the thin slices of beef with my pho, and I add a little bit of hoisin sauce. I don't add any sriracha or anything like that to mine. And I don't add any of the vegetables like the bean sprouts or those green leaves. Nah. I'm not about that life. My mom, she adds like the entire plate. Which is how you're supposed to eat it. But like, no. Not trusting your taste buds for banh mi. You should trust them more than someone who's not ethnically Vietnamese. Do you live in LA? I don't live in LA. Vietnam is a beautiful country. It is. I traveled to the middle of Vietnam and South Vietnam about a month ago. No other side. Wait, what? Is red flag with yellow star. Vietnam is one of the premier countries. What makes you say that? Oh no, she done lost her Viet card. No. Pho's still good. But would I eat it every day? No. But I wouldn't eat anything every day, so it's not like saying much. I'm a really picky eater, like really, really picky. I don't have real pho. I got it at a ramen place feel like I was drinking a bowl of salt. That's because you gotta add a ramen place. Ramen is a lot saltier than pho. Pho is just like beef stock with rice noodles, basically. It's usually not that salty. Cause usually restaurants leave it up to you to customize, your bowl. Would you date a black guy? Of course, I would date any race. Communism. I think communism in Vietnam seems to be a bit different than communism in like Russia or China or something. What line of work are you in? I do modeling, but I get government payout for being disabled. Why is Lamppost talking about communism? That's my thing. Not true. At least when I went there, it seemed a bit different at least from what I've heard about other communist countries. Russia isn't communist anymore? What are they? Would you date a foreigner? Of course. Government video, you with the feds. I usually avoid talking about politics because it's no fun. And it just makes people angry. Russia is capitalist. I don't know if there is any true communist country. I heard most of them are like socialist or something. North Korea. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot that they existed. Cuba. I don't know much about Cuba. If a guy asked to take you out on a fun date, would you go? Depends on the guy. Like, if a stranger just asked me, like, hey, let's go on a date, I'm probably not the most inclined to say yes. Because they're a stranger. I love your pregnancy glow. Thank you, I guess. Laos. I don't know anything about Laos either, even though we're neighbors. I thought Laos was capitalist. I thought Laos basically had no one living there. You're going to be a great parent. I hope one day that I will be a good mom. Cuba is probably closest, but the U.S. has been trying to choke it out for 65 years. Well, I guess it's not working. We could get you. What do you mean? Get me what? Vietnam, Cuba, China, Laos. The thing is, Vietnam and China communism seem different to me. But maybe that's because I don't know that much. But, like, Vietnam isn't as censored from what I've seen. But I don't know if censorship has anything to do with communism. What if it was a cool guy like Lamppost? Lamppost is very cool. What if he wanted to get to know you on FaceTime and stuff beforehand? I'm generally not comfortable with FaceTiming strangers. It would, like... For me, when I get to know people, it's like... It has to be, like, natural. Saving a fortune on fans. and candy because of the internet. China and Vietnam implied capitalism into their economy. I don't know anything about their economy. Every country has censorship. So what would it take for a guy online to get you on a date? I'd probably have to, like, have that initial pull towards them first. Because otherwise I'm very weary of guys online. Or I would have to, like, know them more personally. For example, like gaming buddies or something. Discord pals, I don't know. That's surprising because you go live with a bunch of strangers. Who? Usually all my lives, I'm live by myself. The only time I went live with other people is usually my stepsister. If you mean I go live to a bunch of strangers, yes. I'm wary of strangers because I got a lot of trust issues from being scammed, and also there's a lot of creepy guys in my DMs. Our Discord mods your type, Unk. Not the, like, stereotypical Discord mod. Not really my type. My friend paid her rent being a sugar baby in college. Would you ever do that? I don't see anything wrong with being a sugar baby, but it doesn't seem like my kind of thing. Though I am jealous that they get so much money. Censorship is a consequence of no one online has scammed anyone ever. What are you talking about? Click the link in my bio. Ne bois. So Deb, Deb what? I almost spoke in Korean for a second. Oh my goodness, help me. Vietnamese, come on. Come on, toy. No, not toy. Come on. An? M? I don't, depending on what you are. Alright, bedtime for the East Coast Club. Bro, it's already bedtime for the West Coast. What a keep? What? American. Hey, y'all ready for this? Not for third shift. What do you mean? Keen is short for Koreaboo. I have never heard of that. Have I? I think I've heard of something like called Keens, but it's like a dance program. I'm from New York. I wish I lived in New York. It's too expensive though. But New York is really good for modeling. Like really good for modeling. Molly is a big keen then. No, I am not. How many times do we have to go over this? You're not hip with the lingo like me. You're an unk. I am. I really am. I have to have people... I had to have someone explain to me what 6-7 was. Because people kept saying it, and I was like, what? And even after they explained that, I was like, I don't get it. I was like, is it, what's the joke? What's the punchline? They're like, there is none. And I was like, why is it so popular? Are you Filipino? No. Where are you located? Southern California. Should we bring back gladiator combat in a coliseum? It could be cool, but make them fencers or something. Don't let them die. You're officially an unk after that. It's because I don't spend enough time on brain raw apps like TikTok. That's why. It's because I spend all my days on YouTube. How's your day today? Very mediocre, as per usual. I heard very hot there. It's not the most preferable weather, but it's bearable. What planet are you from? Planet EXO23596E4. Bring back book clubs. Well, that requires people who read. Last thing I read was The Hunger Games. In middle school. Or elementary school. Here we expect snow again next Friday. I love snow. That's why I wish I lived in a colder place. I love snow. I love snow and I hate the heat. Make 3 million. I just recorded a song. Yo, you. I remember you. Did you message me? It's gonna make 3 million. Money funny to me. Money, I need it. You weren't here the other night, or yesterday when I showed my beat, huh? The beat I made, the weird thing I made. It snowed 6 days ago. Last time it snowed here was, the entire time I've lived here, it hasn't snowed. Can I hear what you made? It was just a simple beat. I wanted to add a bass line, but I couldn't because I don't have my PC right now, and the only thing I have is BandLab, and BandLab requires you to have an actual instrument, which I don't have. Is it this one? And I don't have BandLab Premium or anything. I wanted to split that first part as an intro. Is this my first project, or is this the most recent one? I don't like I want to take that out. And put in a thump or a shaker or something. You love kicks? I do. I love kicks and thumps. You have heavy kicks. This was my first project on BandLab right here. I'm about to play it. It sounds weird. Because I just worked with the first instrument they gave me. I didn't even get to pick. So it's just like a bunch of hi-hats. I would need to combine it with something. It needs a lot of revision if I ever use that, but I don't think I will. Sounds good. How do you make that? Press buttons until I'm like at least somewhat satisfied with what I hear. Yeah, your hi-hats go crazy. Is BandLab free? It is free, but if you pay, there are a lot of better features you get and a lot of good samples you get, which is why I want to buy premium, but I don't have money for it. Bro, sticks mixin'. I told you to DM me on Insta. Are you TS? You have huge hands. I wanted to put in a melody and a bass line. Like just a 2-note bass line. Do you use your beats to make songs? I'm not trans. I want to make songs, but I don't have my PC. So I don't have a proper DAW to use, proper DAW. I don't even have a MIDI. I don't take testosterone. I usually charge 20K. Okay, listen. I don't have anywhere near that amount of money. Are you a home producer or are you like a producer? She is natural, they are jealous. Sam, thank you for the corn and the chili and the creeper. You cooking up something, huh? With the corn and the chili? I don't know about the creepers though. I'm a music person, that's all I can say. I want to become a music person, like genuinely. I sound like I'm joking, but I do want to become a music person. I have to take a vitamin real quick. I like producing different genres of house. But singing wise, I do better with R&B and ballads. What I really love is sewing. Oh, I also wanted to learn sewing because I wanted to what's it called? Like upstyle clothes from thrift stores because I don't have enough money to shop at like high-end places. And I love fashion. People that tell you that these taste good are freaking liars. They're supposed to be lemon flavored. Listen to this. the producer that ghosted me made this. And I think he got upset when I said it was a bit repetitive, because after I said that, he didn't text me again. I like it, but it's the same thing on loop, so I said it would need more, like, work. Did you hear the Kanye West new album? I didn't even know he dropped one. I also wish there was another beat in that drum there. So, like, instead of that, I wish it was like dun 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 dun. Let's go. Hi, Oats. Hi, Oats. Kanye is my friend. Stickman, do you even follow me? Hi, Molly. Hi, chat. Hi. I'm in the music. Sorry I talk so much. What do you mean? Who wants pizza? I have a freezer full. I just ate pizza. My eyes are getting dry. You have 60 pizzas? Why? Why did that? 60 is a bit too much. When you say you know every artist, do you mean you know every artist personally, or you, like, are very knowledgeable about, like, every artist? Personally. Can I ask, why don't you follow me? I don't exist if I don't have her. Coworker had cases of pizza for an event and I got one. One? Follow Molly or else. Oats, you know what's up. Oats, are you gonna join the group chat I made? Everyone, I made a group chat for my followers. It should be, like, in my profile somewhere. It's like a new thing TikTok introduced. Stickman, thank you for following. You've got to contact me so we can start making music. Ooh, yes, I joined. Everyone, join the chat. I'll approve all the requests after the live, since I can't do it, like, while I'm live. We can. I love your voice. Thank you. Whenever I took voice lessons, they told me I was a soprano, which really surprised me, because if you can't tell, I have a bit of a lower voice for a girl. I don't know why. I feel like everyone else in my family has, like, a normal, like, register voice. Hey, Lalo. Lalo, you should join the group chat too. I'll try my best to be active there. So it's not like, it won't just be for my followers, like just my followers talking to each other. I'm gonna try to be there too. And unlike the Discord, it is not paywall blocked. You just have to follow me. Where the group at on your profile? It says that the group chat should appear, like, on my profile or something. In your info too. I don't know how. I don't even know, like, I have no clue how it works. There's a group button? Where? I am a comedian in USA. Bro, how many jobs do you have? And actor. How old are you, Snow Bunny? I am 20. I turned 21 this year. What animal do y'all think, if y'all had to describe me in an emoji, like assign me an emoji, what emoji would it be? You would laugh how many jobs I had, past tense? Want to know my animal? Sure. I've been asking people what like animal vibe they think I give off, because people tell me different things. Some people say deer, some people say rabbit, some people say black cat, like specifically black cat. Some people say like baby snakes, or squirrel, raccoon, koala. You're a koala. How does one give off koala vibes? Molly is 100% koala. Really? What makes y'all say that? Oh, yeah, some people say, like, I give off panda vibes. Javiero, thank you for following. Javiero, thank you for the heart me. Good afternoon. It is almost midnight. What ethnicity are you? I'm Vietnamese. The eyes and the vibes. I just pull up koala picture to confirm. It's 4 p.m. Yeah, over here it's almost midnight. It's 11:56 p.m. How your modeling going? Sadly, I didn't win the modeling competition that I asked for y'all to vote for me, but that's okay. I'm trying to apply for other modeling gigs, even though they're not paid. You didn't win? They rigged it for sure. It was very weird. I don't think it was rigged, but the person that was like in first place, like, it's very not professional. Like, the pictures they used were like selfies, like heavily filtered selfies. I tried modeling, but I drank drugs, so they didn't like me. How tall are you? How is that allowed? Well, I don't know. Avito, thank you for the roses. Drugs are bad, MK. You're 5'7". That's pretty short. Unless you did commercial or editorial modeling. Avito. Especially if you're a guy, it's hard to be short in the modeling industry. "5'9" boys rep. There's so many 5'9" guys these days. By the way, y'all, I do plan on changing my name back to Molly with the noodle emojis. TikTok forced me to change my name to my @ when I changed my @ and it won't let me change my name for another week, so. You are very, 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 very sleepy. Pay attention to my finger as it goes back and forth. I'm not 5'9". Avito going crazy with the roses. I'm not 5'9". I'm not 5'9" either. 5'9" boys you don't respect? Why? Every guy is 5'12". Oh, earlier I was talking about the people that applied to become the next mod. I was talking about having instead of like a quiz about me, making all of them do a dance off, and I pick whoever I like the most. What do you think about that? Would you do it? Would you participate? Shout out all my 5'7" guys. You're so pretty. Thank you. I need to get my brows done. I need to do my brows, but I can't find my razor. I love dancing, but I won't dance for you. Not for me, it's for the position of moderator, because I need one. What's your opinion on knee gauze? Banned. You're muted. You're muted. That made me angry. I didn't say the N-word. I didn't say the N-word. Do you like movies? Sometimes. I usually watch dramas more often, though. Still, I feel bad, even though I know that they were just trying to get me to say something that sounds like the N-word. I don't like it. Javito, thank you for the cake slice. I think I got filtered LMAO. If I can do the sea lion dance, I'll participate. You can do any dance you want, and I just picked my favorite. I know, girl, it's okay. I would feel bad too. Because usually I'm good at like catching those like sort of troll things that are trying to get you to say something bad. I can usually catch it before I say it. But that one, I didn't catch at all. Until after until a good half second after I said it. Not even immediately after. It took me like a good half second. Ron, thank you for that. Love you so much. Oh, that caught me so off guard. I've never seen that one before. Me neither. Otherwise, I would have known and been like, okay, bye bye. What does that say? My eyesight is so bad, y'all. I've never seen that emoticon before. I didn't say the N-word. I thought they were talking about gauze, like medical gauze for your knees, because I have knee problems. So I thought they were talking about like, oh, like, have you like tried this or something? When's the cancellation? I'm not even famous enough to get canceled. Some people are miserable, they need a job. Even if they have a job, they still miserable. Please don't say that word. Which one? Can you post pictures in TikTok group chat? I have no clue. Oh, people are censoring the word job? Wait, why? Wait, are y'all for real? I'm aunt status now, y'all. Y'all know that I am not caught up. Unemployment. We're all of us here are unemployed. Even if you think you have a job, no, you don't. You could get fired at any minute. Not to make you paranoid. Want me to censor job in your lives? No. Javito, thank you for the roses. Just a 24-year-old trying to live my childhood. What are you, early 20s, auntie? I'm 20 years old, but apparently I am not caught up like the rest. I went from making 80K to working 20 hours just to keep state benefits. I don't know enough about money. Just a baby, for real. Sometimes I feel like a baby, sometimes I feel like a hag. I can't be fired without a probable cause because of the state of California. Yeah, laws and stuff. 1000% happier, honestly. As long as you're happy. Happiness over money. But money can buy happiness for a lot of people. In Georgia, we can just fire people for looking at us funny. Really? I thought that was illegal in like all of the US. One day I really want to do a sleep live, but I don't know how to like make it not turn off. Like we can all have one big slumber party. Have y'all ever been to a slumber party? Person to fall asleep first gets their... What would be the equivalent of like getting your face drawn on? First person to fall asleep won't understand the inside joke that we will be referencing for the next week. My phone would overheat past the 1 hour mark. I mean, mine too, but still. My tax money. Y'all's tax money going straight into Oat's pockets. What's your degree? I feel like a lot of people don't use their degrees, especially nowadays. Why is everyone in comp sci? Why? Plus, that field is so saturated, it's hard to get a job. Not white, so not your type, I guess. When did I ever say I only date white people? I date all races. Why do y'all think that I'm racist? Why your eyes blue, Unk? Filter. Filter to make me look more alive than I actually am. I used to be an IT director for a minute before I quit and walked away. How old are you? I was an IT coordinator. I have no clue what any of those mean. I just know IT is like technology stuff. Why, you're in Tokyo now? Ooh, lucky. I want to be in Tokyo. 28. Oh, you're not that old. I thought you would be like 42. Because the job you said, like, sounds like a very high position job that you would have to work a long time for. Because you don't, like, I'm not saying that you act like a 42-year-old. You don't. It's just that the job you said you had sounds very high position. I just chat GPT and stuff. I think that's what most people do. You gotta cook a couple years if you need to cherish the time you have left. Bro, you talking like he's about to die, like he's about to be on his deathbed. No, it was for school district, and I was myself. Nice. $30 is expiration date for people. Well, lately that sort of quote unquote expiration date has been rising. People in their 30s nowadays are still like, you know, they're partying. Mendoza or Simpson. I don't know what that means. I get 80% of my answer without opening a ticket. Eh? What do you mean, ticket? I'm 28, but my life is like a 24-year-old. What is a 24-year-old's life like? I'm 20, but my life is like I'm freaking retired. Why are you so nonchalant? There's no reason for me to be chalant. Should I be chalant? Do y'all like want me to like super care about I don't know, like everything, I guess. What is a chalant person like? Uncle Loki has dimples. I have, like, some sort of dimple here, but not on this side. But I don't have the, like, the cute kind of dimples. See, I only have it on one side. They're like smile line dimples. Dimples are so cute. You just care about my ear scabs. What is happening there? What? Trying to rizz up with that angle? Bro, I'm just trying to lay down. Can we take a field trip to South Korea? Maybe when I have money. Are you tired? Yes. Are you mixed? No. I've been single for like 6 weeks now. Shorter than me. Wait. I've been single. Yeah, I've been single for longer. I smell it. Just apply for a credit card and max it out. No, thank you. I think even if I apply for a credit card, I still won't have enough money to buy a plane ticket to Korea. My eyes are dry. I wish I had those cute dimples. Not these like smile line ones. If your ears are bleeding, please go to the ER or see your general practitioner. With these gas prices, I don't think it ever went to collections. It just disappeared eventually. I need to get my credit up so I can get loans to LooksMax. I also need to get my credit up. My credit isn't bad right now, but I want it to be supreme. And credit takes a long time to like build, so we ain't all sitting at 800 credit score. Bro, I wish. Mine says needs work. Mine says fair. Javito, thank you for the roses. Ran up credit cards during COVID. I didn't have credit cards during COVID, so. And currently I only have one credit card. I don't want to apply for another since it can bring my credit score down. You watch Digital Circus? I've never heard of that. I'm sorry. Just open multiple credit cards and pay them off each month. But if I open multiple, it brings my credit score down. Just get buried in student loans. You'll have a great credit score. Well, I didn't even graduate high school, so it goes back up. It build more credit history. Use secure cards. What is a secure card? If you have 2 credit cards for 1 year, then that's a credit history of 2 years. If I go to a credit union, what do I even say? Where's Lamppost? Where's LP? I know he's off work now. You said, can I have 1 credit, please? I'd like to open an account. Do you offer secure cards? He's doing OT. What's that? Did you drop out of school? I dropped out of high school for health purposes. I know that sounds like a lame excuse, but it was also during COVID, so homeschooling, like having someone sent to my house wasn't an option. Health purposes, pregnant? No, my epilepsy was getting really, really bad. Like, I was having seizures almost every day. So my mom was scared to send me to school, so she pulled me out. It was very bizarre for me to be having seizures that often. Plus, we didn't have money to be able to afford, like, at-home tutoring or anything like that. I have friends that had to drop out to support family stuff. It's life. Sadly, it is life. But in this society, it's very judgmental when you don't have a high school degree. I'm probably gonna go soon because I'm this close to falling asleep on live. Society is pretty terrible, but aren't most of them? Yeah, that's true. Do you snore or something? No. I move a lot in my sleep though, and I grind my teeth. Unfortunately. I wish I didn't grind my teeth. It's so bad for your jaw and your teeth. I try not to hate it, but I hate. Oh, also my phone's gonna die. What if I just... Okay. I have a sleep study April 10th. What is that? It's too easy to hate. Approve group chat. I'll approve it after the live, don't worry. I can't approve it while I'm live. All my followers join the group chat. We're gonna, like, I don't know, it's a group chat, friendly group chat, you know? If you want to have a fun time, join the group chat. Will you approve it after? Yeah, if you follow me and you request to join the group chat, I'll approve it. It's open to followers only, so. They hook you up to a machine and it records how you sleep at night. Oh, I have to get a video EEG done, so it's kind of similar-ish. Invite me, how do I request? You go to my profile. It should have something about a group chat. What's a video EEG? An EEG is like a brain, I don't want to say test, but like monitors all your brain activity. It's not a CT scan, not really a brain scan. Monitors your brain activity. Video just means it's like more complex, I guess. They use more wires. They film you? I don't know. Why do you need that? Because I have epilepsy, but I have a form that my doctor has no clue what's going on. So they're like, we gotta do another test because I have no clue what's wrong with you. Y'all, I'm actually a candidate. Like, the risk for me, like, having SUDEP is, like, relatively, like, I don't want to say high, but I, like, fit the criteria. SUDEP is sudden unexpected death from epilepsy. It's Cameron Boyce passed away from it. And I never even knew he had epilepsy. Molly, I'm just saying. Well, then you won't need to put up with all the BS anymore. Yeah. But the candidates for, like, SUDEP, like, usually it's people who have seizures relatively often and are, in their, like, and are in their late teens to early 20s. Your life's so cozy, IDK, how to explain it. I try to keep the vibes chill here. Koala vibes? I don't really see where y'all are getting the koala from. I'm not even Australian. Live each day like it's another day. Alright, y'all. All y'all, follow, join the group chat. It should be on my profile. I'm gonna end the live now, approve all the requests, and head to bed because I am tired. It's open to followers only, which is why I say you have to follow. Good night, everybody, or good evening, good morning, depending where you are, good afternoon. See y'all in my next live or next post, depending on which comes first, but it'll probably be a live. Make sure to join the group chat. I'm sure we'll have lots of fun. I'm sure we'll have lots of fun.